Satya Hair Solutions,
where trust meets expertise.
I had my surgery 2 days ago, 3000 grafts, FUT and FUE. So I had a meeting with Dr. Shaiil just before my surgery. Everything was well. Anesthesia was a little bit painful, but that is normal on the back of the head. But the staff and the team was very carefully on me and helped me to take care of this surgery. The surgery was maybe 9 hours. So it was a little bit long, but the team did very well work. Takes time for do the good job. So the result is exactly what I discussed with Dr. Shaiil, and he managed my decision very well. So it was a perfect experience.
Hey, beautiful soul. Today we have Hugo with us. Hugo is from France, and a day before yesterday we did his surgery. How are you, Hugo?
I am good. A little bit thickness in the neck, but everything is good. No pain, and very well.
Thank you. And Hugo, you had already done a transplant earlier.
Yes, in Turkish it was 3,500 grafts.
3,500.
Yes, only FUE on the same part.
Okay, yeah, we saw that in the pictures when you came for assessment. Okay, so what were your issues? Why did you need another transplant?
The thing is, after my first surgery, I found that I have a big forehead, so I wanted to decrease a little bit the line, and I lost density on the top of my head, on the crown. I start to have a hole, so I wanted to do another operation with you for improve the situation.
Exactly. So, what all research you did, and why not Turkey this time?
Simply because I was in India, I work in India, and I live in India. So it was more easy for me to do this operation with you. So I check on internet lot of the best clinic in Delhi, and I select 3 clinics. I have been visit 3 clinics, and the feeling was very well with you. You took time to explain me the procedure on everything you can do. So it's all that.
Okay. So what all clinics did you consider this time besides Satya?
Sorry?
Besides Satya, which other clinics did you?
We check Medilink. On the other one, I don't remember. But Medilink proposed me 4,000 grafts, only FUE.
5,000 grafts?
Yes.
Only FUE?
On FUE, on BHP. So I was little
Just beard?
Yeah.
Okay. 5,000.
4,000. 3,000 and 1,000 from the
4,000.
Yes.
3,000 from the scalp.
Yes. So following your discussion, I was a little bit scared that my donor area would be killed. So
now we know. Just now we saw what has happened to your donor with 1,000 FUE which we extracted, and 2,000 FUT which we have done. So without FUT, it's obviously it won't have been possible to get that many.
Yes. And I want to preserve, like you can preserve my donor area. It's important for the future and for the aesthetics of my hair.
So you took this decision based on the information which you got.
Yes. First, when I arrived in your clinic, I didn't want to do FUT, but I understood that it was the best solution for have a good result and save my donor area. So yes, it was not really not my. I was a little bit scared, so maybe you remember. It was totally not my first option. But finally I did it, and I follow your advice.
Yeah, but you haven't followed all of my advices. But yeah, okay. Did you discuss about the medicine from the doctor, like where you went, the one which was suggesting you 4,000 grams by a few million?
No,
Any discussions about the medicine?
no, they asked me if I took medicine or if I take always, but no, they don't propose me any medicine. And I already said that it was not.
They did not propose you.
No, it wasn't this.
They didn't even. Okay. So, what if they would have given you medicine after the transplant, saying that this is a routine which you have to take, or maybe
I had some difficult for life treatment. Like I tell you that I don't want to be involved in this kind of life treatment. So maybe in 10, 15 years, if I see that the situation is
worsening, maybe
yes, so I will think. But at 30 years old, I don't want to start a life treatment.
Something which is lifelong.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't decide.
No.
What if the results which you had seen from the other clinic, suppose if they are showing you some XYZ results which inspire you to go to the clinic, the place, but those results are driven by medicine, like 70-80% contribution is through medication.
Yeah.
In that situation, if they don't give you medicine, and if you, because you are not keen, they did not disclose anything, but you are not keen in taking the medicine, and you say, okay, I won't take it, even if they prescribe, you don't take it, then you don't get the result, because then you just get 20% result, not 80%, the remaining 80 was coming through medication.
Yeah.
So did you have any concept about the medicine role of finasteride, especially before you came into contact with us?
Yes, I knew about minoxidil and all this kind of treatment. I took long time before to decide to don't take it. I was in a seeking phase, but yes, I listened about that. But
did the Turkish clinic also?
Yes, they proposed me.
They proposed you?
Yes.
Oh, but you denied that.
Yes, I denied because I had surgery and I wanted to see the result. But yes, maybe if I took it, maybe the result will be better. That it's sure. But
so did you get that density, desired density in the from the Turkish transplant? No. The hairline, the density which you were looking for.
It was really better than before. I show you some picture. Yes, I was lost the front of my hair. I didn't add any line. So yes, the result was good. I cannot say that the result was not good.
But it would have looked even better than that in case had you agreed for the medicine.
Yes, yes.
So the results, you know, because anyone labels anything by watching the results, and results like density, coverage, hairline aesthetics, and merging with the existing hair, everything improves with medication.
Yeah.
So we had a long discussion when you came for the first time, first day.
Yeah.
I remember showing you a lot of medical treatment alone patients and pictures.
Yeah.
I showed you cases of Dr. Bernstein, also myself as well. So, did you have any, idea that this can contribute to this big extent?
No. Yeah, you showed me some picture, and yes, the result was really amazing. So I didn't knew it was something like that. I knew that help to grow, that help to give density, but not like that.
Yes. So majorly what is being told to everyone, and this is a global phenomenon, not just Turkey, not just India, it's there in other parts of Europe as well as US, where the medicine is being given to patients, telling them that this medicine is being given to sustain your existing hair, but it does way more than just sustenance of existing hair. And that's the trap. That's the trap. So anything just looks so amazing, and that's why the numbers, now we just saw for 3,500 grams. They were obviously not 35 as we can see now. Secondly, they have taken it very high up, unsafe zone.
Yeah.
So just now I was showing you.
Yeah.
So unsafe zone means a lot of problems, because these hair may thin out over a period of time. So when we are doing transplants just by FUE alone, the doctor is bound to give you finasteride, and the results which they are showing they are majorly contributed through finasteride itself.
Yeah.
And that is the major issue. If someone doesn't want to have it or develop some sort of side effect because of the medicine, or maybe tolerance, or maybe the guy may be just a non-responder to medicine, in that situation, everything is gone.
Yeah.
Now we did work on your hairline. We brought it down.
Yes.
And here we both disagree.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. It's perfect 4 fingers. But I would have loved to keep it little high and maybe give you more coverage all across. So there is a limit to, though we could take out graft from the beard also, but it doesn't mean that I completely use all the resources which are available. Later on, in case there is some thinning, something happens, here recession, there recession, we have this donor.
Yeah.
So this will really come handy. I can do another strip surgery later on, if in case the elasticity of skin allows me to do so. And there is still some small areas where FUE hasn't been taken.
Yeah.
So those areas we can do some FUE. People generally think just about money, but money is not the primary thing. It is good to have options about your donor because we'll have something in hand, and good to have options of even medications.
Yeah.
Because when we need it, we can use it, and slowly and steadily we can introduce if needed. So right now we have decided not to go for minoxidil or finasteride.
Yeah. For the moment, yes.
Yes, for the moment, yes. So we'll keep in touch. So we are not giving you any blanket treatment, and otherwise it can cover up a lot of things. You will know what I have done for you. The crown, this portion. The only thing is, we know hair is a journey, and transplanted hair can also thin out over a period of time. So we have to keep an eye. We have to just keep checking, and in case we need to introduce, we can introduce at much smaller doses than the recommended ones.
Yeah.
So there is a concept called microdosing, which we discussed that day, where we can give the medicine at 1/5, 1/6 the doses, and still it works, and still it helps in sustenance. So obviously the effect which we get through medicine is directly proportional to the dosage of medicine. So another important fact here is, not everyone needs the medicine. Not everyone needs the medicine immediately after transplant. So there can be some other time when it can be introduced later on in the journey, and not everyone need it at the recommended 1 mg per day dosage. It can be started with smaller doses also. So that's the take home message for everyone. And so I'm so thankful that you agreed for the video, and the hairline shape really looks nice. Thank you. And one of the major concerns, like, did you discuss this FUT? Because you had a lot of questions, doubts about FUT, and not only you, it's because it's a surgery.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have these doubts, and they're kind of scared. And there is a general group collective consciousness which says it's not good.
Yes.
Or it's outdated. So what were your biggest fears? What stories you had heard about FUT?
So my biggest fear of FUT procedure was a scar. So it was a biggest fear to have a big scar, or even if my hair grows, to have always this scar on the head. So let's see how that will go. And the second was the infection. I was scared with the big surgery. Yes, it's not nothing. So I was scared with the infection and everything. So I check on internet, on it's every time the bad thing to do. But in internet we saw a lot of picture, and yes, that gives some fear.
And was pain also a factor which you were considering?
The pain, after I already did FUE, so I knew that anesthesia was a little bit painful. For the moment, I don't have any big pain. I have a little bit some heaviness, but that it's totally normal. But after anesthesia, so for the moment, no, I don't have any pain.
Yeah. So was it comparable to the pain you had during your first surgery in Turkey? Was the pain comparable?
For the moment, it's similar. I don't have
Similar.
yes. I remember that the last surgery I had some burn sensation on the back of the head after maybe it was during 1 week.
One burning sensation?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll tell you why it happens. It is called pseudofolliculitis. So some of the hair, when we do FUE, some of the hair are not which don't come out.
Yeah.
They ingrow. This is called pseudofolliculitis. So even I had FUE. I had the same burning sensation for a week or so. Then it subsided. Once they come out, the area becomes so red and it itches a lot.
Yes.
So this may happen with FUE this time around as well. And usually we don't see this with FUT. So in fact, the intra-op pain, suppose if we had to do 3000 FUE alone, which the other clinic was telling you from the scalp, it won't have been, now we know it won't have been possible. Secondly, it would have taken longer time on your head because strip gives us grafts in 30-35 minutes and the job is done there. Then it's a big team which works. You saw how many people were working on it.
Yeah.
So, it's a big team. FUT needs big team. FUT needs skill, and especially when there is a surgery which has been done earlier, FUE most of the times these days. So we have to be very careful because of scarring. The angles change. If we repeat the FUE surgery from same donor, then the probability of graft transaction, the roots getting cut, increases. So did the other clinic which you were just mentioning discuss about FUT option also with you?
No. They speak about FUE actually.
Oh, so they never discussed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already contacted some clinic on everything in Turkish before to do this surgery with you, and everybody proposed me FUE.
But now you understood the concept well.
Yeah, I understood that we need to save the donor area. I still have some concern on that. I want to see rapidly how that will go, how the scar will be hide the picture. So let's see before 5 months.
Yeah, we'll see. So, in fact, we do a special closure technique. I told you that day, and when I was doing it in OT, I told you trichophytic closure. So that helps us to stitch it in a way that hair grow through the scar tissue. So, and in fact, yours is very nicely done. So we'll see. I think that we don't see a scar. Let's see. Let's hope for the best. And any message you would like to give in French?
In French. Yes, sir. Vous pouvez venir voir Dr. Shaiil. Il va vous expliquer le processus. Il va clairement vous donner l'ensemble des détails, vous guider sur votre transformation. Il a été d'une aide et d'un conseil très précieux. C'est ce qui m'a fait justement choisir mon opération avec lui. Donc je suis pas du tout déçu. J'ai eu l'expérience en Turquie et maintenant en Inde. Donc je vous conseille de venir contacter le Dr. Shaiil et lui présenter votre projet et il saura vous guider sur la meilleure procédure et pour avoir le meilleur résultat souhaité.
So nice of you. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Dr. Shaiil.
Here we can see, the irregularities which we have given you just beneath the hairline. Although I would have loved to keep it little high, but it's okay. Then we have done a little work on the temples, both the sides. Then this portion, the parting area, that was really weak there. And then the crown portion, which majorly we have covered. Could you just turn around a little? I was just showing this to your friend, and the previous FUE extractions have been done from unsafe donor zone very high up, which creates problems. Secondly, most of your grafts this time around were single units, because cherry picking obviously is done with the surgery. Yeah. So as we can see now, the strip line, which is from ear to ear, this gave me 2000 grafts, 1000 from this FUE zone. So had I done 3000 from this, it won't have been just possible. Now we have an option there in case the elasticity allows. We can take out another strip later on. Then when you come for strip removal, we'll see.